Alright, guys. Broom, broom, kabow. Today I took a trade, lost, made it back. One of the worst, by far, one of my worst trading sessions. I have the live recording, but I'm not gonna upload it. It's like way too long. Here was the trade. I'm gonna go over it. And let's show all the chart executions. Today I was originally more bearish. This is what I mean. Like, this is where you blow accounts. This is where you lose yourself. So I went long, I got stopped out. I went long, and then eventually I got hit break even. And then here I went short, I got stopped out, break even. Went long, I got stopped out, break even. Went short, took an L, and then eventually I went long off of that L to then eventually, make back majority of my losses. And then this account, it got locked out. From this long right here off the 5-minute change in state of delivery, which I will show you guys right now. And then yeah, that was really it. We took a 5-minute change in state of delivery. Market came back down. I didn't have the ideal stop loss placement nor the good risk management, so I did enter a little bit too high up there, I won't lie to you. And then the market just came back down and it stopped me out. So from 405, right, it stopped me out down there, like right around here. 405 stopped me out, and then I entered around here around 447. So this one 5-minute candle stopped me out, and then eventually we basically we just, if we had the stop loss placement a little bit lower, like down here, with a 70-point stop, aiming for just a 1-to-1, probably wouldn't have gotten a hit until later on. And then we took multiple trades on the other accounts. I was crashing out, losing myself. Reason for the short bias was, again, because of that 4-hour candle range high. That was my main confluence today. And let's just hide all this real quick. Everything's like in the way with each other. So 4-hour time frame, we had a 4-hour candle range high sweep right there. Market was looking more bearish. On the daily time frame, we are more bullish though, and I didn't want to see us continue lower to the downside to have some form of a retracement to rebalance, but clearly the market did not want that. And then we also had a 1-hour PDRA, nice clear low right here for the market to continue lower and reach for. But at 9:30 we swept the low, pushed up higher, had that 1-hour BTC, and then we had this candle range low sweep at 9:30, and that was my main confluence for entering this trade to go long. And then that was really the long bias. And then I started taking shorts whenever the 4-hour candle range high sweep formed. We also had what was it, a 15-minute confluence right here. We had a 15-minute CRT at 9:45 and then 10 a.m. just looking for those shorts. And then on the 3-minute time frame, forming those inversion fair value gaps, like right here, forming this inversion, waiting for this low to get swept. Never happened. And then this is the trade where we got stopped out, because we entered off of this right here, we entered right here, and then we reversed the position. So we entered off of this right here, the SIBI, or the BISI getting inverse to then eventually push down lower, reach for this low, and that never happened. And then eventually I reversed the position. I was like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna reverse it. And then we reversed it on the 5-minute though, and then that was really it. And then we targeted these highs and further, and we got it. Another trade we took was on the 1-minute. We were taking this right here. We took this, I believe, I'm not too sure, hold on, let's see, I don't think I took it on the 1-minute. I did, so I did take it on the 1-minute. This 3-minute change in state of delivery here, I'm almost forgetting, took a 3-minute change in state of delivery here. And again, I took longs, I got stopped out, break even. And then we took the 3-minute change in state of delivery, and then we got stopped out. And then we went long, reversed it, and then we got stopped out. And then we went short, we got stopped out. And then we, again, went long and we got hit. So today my bias was both sides, and it just wasn't healthy. Like, once the market is both sides, it's like unfavorable price action. That's when it's unfavorable, especially with this, how MNQ was failing to continue up higher and reach for higher prices while ES was. That's just went to tell me, like, hey, the market isn't favoring higher prices yet. So I was thinking, like, this is going to be some form of SMT to then move down lower, and that never really happened. So I'm I think I'm just gonna take a break. I'm gonna rest up right now. I got work tomorrow. Probably won't be able to trade. Come back Friday, see if I can find anything. But today I broke my rules. I didn't have the $500 loss limit, but we do have that daily loss limit where we can't exceed that. Like there's no these accounts have a daily loss limit. They do. They have a daily loss limit of $1,000. So 2 losses and I'm out. So and then this account is cooked. I won't lie. This account is really, really cooked. It's a combine. We've been trading for the past week. And again, I just not really have been following my system. I haven't really been following my system at all. And it's been hurting me, honestly, to, take trades, have confidence in these trades, hold these trades, be confident, and just be patient, with the trade. I think I've been very impatient, very eager for the market to either stop me out or hit my take profit. And I'm just not able to sit with the patience. And today should have been one of those days where I just don't trade. I just don't trade. I walk away and I come back the next day. And that's one of the things I'm really trying to work on and build is being being comfortable with not taking a trade and just waiting. And that's one of the biggest issues I'm dealing with is just impatience and greed. And yeah, that's really it, man. I have the system. I know what to do, but again, it's just more of a internal battle that I'm dealing with those negative thoughts of like, hey, we need to make progress today. We need to, get closer to passing these accounts, getting pounds this month. Like we need to speed up the process when in reality that does more damage. So that's really it, honestly. And I'm just gonna review, take it easy. Just not really think too much about this. I feel like I'm just overcomplicating things now. We've done it before, we can do it again. So yeah, that's really it, honestly. Yeah, it was a really good trade, up 150, like a nice little winning day, I guess. But yeah, just we have like all of May to try and pass these accounts and get a payout. There's no rush to this, so I'm gonna catch you guys later, and yeah.